What is wrong with humanity? Who not kill, bow out and a sell them soul for vanity? Young and old pick up things pan them head and can't manage it. Me beautiful country, them a damage it. God bless Jamaica. Watch the man, I know I'm representing for OBC radio station. The only station where I entertain the nation. People, tune in and don't move on the dial. This is the only radio station when I live in denial.
Check, check, check. Ha. You know we say Maric, representing for Dr. Jermaine, the voice for the voiceless. OBC radio station brings you nothing but niceness. Big up all of the listeners and all of the fans, them, the loyal ones, them. Jamaica was a good island, but by the governments, them it get spoiled, man. Them raise up the price, man, the sugar, the high man. Behind closed door after the poor, them a smile, man. Them a pressurize the yellows and the juvenile, man. Them not provide no job, that's why the youth them get vile, man. Poverty make them get angry and wild, man. And start rap, kill and kidnap people, child, man. Pull on the Jermaine, when they read him pass for a while, man. Can't believe I saw Jamaica really get the kind, man. I love Jamaica, my country me not grade, but me have to speak my mind, yes. In Jamaica me no like where you gone, the governments them not perform. In Jamaica me no like where you gone, too much people have face sufferation. Dr. Jermaine no like where you gone, every day you hear another life gone. And if you want a valid information, tune into OBC radio station. You think of that? Alright, me say, who feels it knows, who feels it knows. Dr. Jermaine tell them, enough time we can be made hungry. We could have got no better to we shot a close. And me say, who feels it knows, who feels it knows. Growing up, my life wasn't easy. Believe me, it wasn't a bed of rose. Watch I know, you know much time me go to school without no lunch money. Leave the house without no breakfast in a me tummy. But as we reach 11 o'clock, honey that who turn up at the school gate with the lunch, no me mommy. Sometimes she turn up with nothing at all. A Dr. Jermaine if you buy me something from the stall.
Hey yo, check this out. This is Anthony Cruz live and direct representing for OBC Radio. Second chances for the forgotten voices. Sing, keep it locked. Anthony Cruz said that. I'ma leave the door open. So log on. Sing, keep it
Hey,
locked.
this is your girl Macadam, representing for OBC Radio Second Chances for the Forgotten Voices. Tune in right now, get the app on all apps and Play Store. Tune in. You don't know it's all. You don't know Alexa. Yeah, tune in now to OBC Radio Second Chances. Your girl Macadam on our for the radio station to the world. I'm Macadocious.
Right you know, if you question the whole world, OPC radio, it around the nation. Anybody when not like that one here, tell all the haters them to stay behind. OBC radio, OBC radio, OBC radio are the number one. OBC radio, OBC radio, OBC radio are the champion. Right you now, me represent that one here for OBC Radio. Second chance for the forgotten voice. This is your girl, Princess Anne.
You're listening to Dr. Jermaine Gordon on OBC Radio.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. We appreciate you joining us here on the Lady Whistleblower Show. And tonight we decide to do something different just to test the sound quality here. Nevertheless, welcome. This evening, we want to talk about a situation that transpired yesterday. But before we do so, let me get into ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Dr. Jermaine Gordon. Welcome to the Lady Whistleblower Show. And to you, our esteemed whistlies, as your host, I am honored to have you join us here on OBC Radio and OBC Radio YouTube channel, where we fearlessly uncover the truth and shed light on important issues around our beloved island of Jamaica. Before we do so, allow me to welcome those of you who are joining us for the first time. We kindly request that you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We advise that you turn your notification on so you won't miss us. Last but not least, follow us on all social media platforms at OBC Radio and visit us on the World Wide Web at www.obcradio.com. Remember to download our app to your phone and stay updated. The app is free and easy to use. Always remember, a winner never quit because quitters never win. Now,
You're listening to Dr. Jermaine Gordon on OBC Radio.
Oh, bumbleclot. OBC, play that back for me.
Check, check, check. Ha. You know we say Merrick, representing for Dr. Jermaine, the voice for the voiceless. OBC radio station brings you nothing but niceness. Big up all of the listeners and all of the fans, them, the loyal ones, them. Jamaica was a good island, but by the governments, them it get spoiled, man. Them raise up the price pan the sugar, the high man. Behind closed door after the poor, them a smile, man. Them a pressurize the yellows and the juvenile, man. Them not provide no job, that's why the youth them get vile, man. Poverty make them get angry and wild, man. And start to have kill and knocking up people, child, man. Hold on the Jermaine, better with him pass for a while, man. Can't believe I saw Jamaica really get the high, man. I love Jamaica, my country me not grade, but me have to speak my mind, yes. In Jamaica me no like where you gone. The governments them not perform. In Jamaica me no like where you gone. Too much people have face sufferation. Dr. Jermaine no like where you gone. Every day you hear another life gone. And if you want a valid information, show me into OBC radio station. Anything like that. Alright, me say, who feels it knows, who feels it knows. Dr. Jermaine tell them, enough time we gonna be bed hungry. We could've got no bed till we shot a close. And me say, who feels it knows, who feels it knows. Growing up, my life wasn't easy. Believe me, it wasn't a bed of rose. Watch I know, you know much time me go to school without no lunch money. Leave the house without no breakfast in a me tummy. But I say reach 11 o'clock, and that who turn up at the school gate with the lunch, no me mommy. Sometimes she turn up with nothing at all. A Dr. Jermaine if you buy me something from the stall.
Die, 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 why? OBC radio go sweet we why? Second chances for the forgotten voices and Macadocious.
Oh, bumbleclot.
Well, you don't know this
OBC.
Abidala speaking up OBC Radio, second chances for the forgotten voices.
You're listening to Dr. Jermaine Gordon on OBC Radio.
good evening, good evening, good evening. Allow me to get up close and personal with the viewers. I see Shana. And remember, please make the thumbs up match the amount of viewers that's here. Would appreciate it. It helps us to help you. So we have 46 person viewings with 21 thumbs up or if likes, if you what you call it. But please, would appreciate it. Shauna Simmet, bless up yourself. Noreen Dennison, good evening. Janet Hammond, big up. Dr. Gordon, can you buy me something? Oh, for the star. Oh, for the star. Andrea Joan Hamilton Wilson, good evening. As time progress, I guess the name Jay, bless up yourself. And if you want to be on the roll call, please remember to do so in the chat. Now, I just want to ask you how the audio sound. Music playing good. Music playing. I say Joy, Marshall Butler. How am I sounding? How am I sound? Volume, audio, good. I hear no complaints, so I guess we're good, right? OBC Radio, second chances for the forgotten voices. Now, I choose to do this program tonight because while we were on last night, Golda Watson, blessings. Okay, audio good. Audio perfect. While we were on last night, Simone Sawyer's blessings, we got notification. Well, somebody in the chat said we should check out Jeffrey Tavares' Make We Talk show. And I was a bit like skeptical as to why the person would bring it here while we're having a show here. However, right away my producer went on it and put it up. So while I was talking to you guys, it was in front of me here, and I didn't even realize that Jeffrey Tavares was also on the platform because I was under the impression that it was just because Rattigan, former FBI agent Wilfred Rattigan, was on the show, hence the reason why Jeffrey was streaming it on his platform. However, just by the few, I didn't even watch the full clippings, but just by the few minutes that I stood there, it caused, I don't know if it was just me, but it was a bit of disappointment on former FBI agent Wilfred Rattigan side. Reason being, I don't know if you know, and I say this with all due respect, Wilfred Rattigan. We look to you as way above these people. Who are these people? Those who we have elected to serve. No, your respect surpasses those cocksuckers. But yet here you are for a second time. I'm seeing you on a platform sitting down kind to let your voice be heard when you have a platform and multiple other platform that we all tune into to see you and listen what you are saying, because your respect is so, we have maximum respect for you, Wilfred Rattigan. The first time I saw you on that Zoom meeting and you said nothing, I reached out to you privately and I asked you, what were you doing there? What was the reason for you to be on that platform without saying anything? The only reason why I was watching it, and I'm quite sure thousands of other people was watching it, because Wilfred Rattigan was on it. Nobody cared for Andrew Holness sitting there while SSL laptop was getting, 5 laptop was being stolen out of SSL building, where they supposedly, well, not supposedly, Nigel Clark make statement that the FBI agent was involved in the investigation. Now, you as a former FBI investigator know that there's no way, no how a FBI agent could be involved in that investigation and that happened. However, you was on that platform that night with Andrew Holness and Bruce Golden girlfriend, where you all don't like me saying it, but you all sit and talk about it and know it's fact and come and say to me privately, oh yes, it's true, but whatever. Okay. You sat on that platform and your voice wasn't heard. The only reason why thousands of us sat and watch, spend the time, take our time from what we're doing to watch that event that night. We didn't care for Andrew Holness sitting there. The diaspora is fed up with Andrew Holness. The citizens of Jamaica is fed up with Andrew Holness. People who vote in fed up of Andrew Holness. So we didn't care for what Andrew Holness, what lie he was coming with. We tune in because Wilfred Rattigan was on it. Now, with a disappointment, I reached out to you privately and asked you, what was that about? You said, boy, you wouldn't even try to raise your hand because you know they wouldn't give you the chance to speak. Okay, I can take that one. But to know that yet again, another link was sent out, which you happened to receive, Jeffrey Tavares happened to receive. But Dr. Gordon, who have been speaking out, and we all for one cause, nobody tend to give me that link, which that link was for the public. Everybody want to try to muzzle Dr. Gordon. Now, the fact that you went and sat there again, from what I understand, you didn't raise your hand again because you know they wouldn't give you the chance. And from what somebody said, they claim to say that you disrespect somebody. I know that's not in your character to disrespect anyone. But whatever reason they didn't give you the platform to speak then, why would you highlight them on Jeffrey Tavares' platform? Well, what would say the people's platform? Why would they have TVJ and CVJ and CVM and TVJ who nobody's here for? Nobody not even tuning into them. Right now, the big media house TVJ and CVM have to have YouTube channel. Yeah? Because nobody gives shit about them. You have your platform and numerous platforms. Excuse me. But you can go on and let your voice be heard. But yet still you go sit down like anchor dog under these cocksuckers. For what? Now my question to you all is, why was it this link never sent to me? Because I could have gone under any other email address without showing my face and raise my hand and let my voice be heard. They wouldn't know who it is. So if they know Wilfred Rattigan and know that, you are not going to let your... Why go do you go highlight them on the people's platform? Upset. Just the same way I'm upset that Dr. Rupert Francis go sit with those cocksuckers and make them make mockery of the movement, talking about numbers. And then they came and tried to clean this shit up by putting out with the Gleaner, a PR stunt by, come on, invest in Jamaica, invest in Jamaica. But guess what? Letters have already been written to the United States of America for an international investigation to launch on these cocksuckers. So what the United States saw, that they was trying to do damage control with a PR stunt. But come invest in Jamaica. We invite you to come in. What American put out on them? An advisory. Don't go to Jamaica because crime and violence, corruption among the politicians, them, the hospitals are in inhumane conditions. People can't get a bed. If you do get a bed, there is no bed linen on it. But yet still you're gonna sit on this platform. For what? What is it? My question to you is, what I would want to ask you, Wilford, with all due respect, I know you've made statement that the People's National Party had made you offer to become the commissioner, but based that you wanted to come in with your own team, they wouldn't allow it. Is it that you're trying to get timid with the Jamaica Labour Party to get into the government? Because I can't understand what the need, what the reason for a big man like Wilfred Rattigan. We look at you as king. Where you gonna sit down with them little, like, what you doing? Hankering for bone when you have palace. Why you giving them the highlight? Why you giving? Nobody don't care for nothing that they're saying. We had was to sit down and look, because guess what? We respect Wilfred Rattigan and hoping say him can get a chance to say something. Jeffrey Tavares raised his hand. Nothing came of it. But then again, why the public thing that was sent out? All of you have my number. Why is it that I didn't receive it? Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this publicly, because we're talking about fairness and right across the board and corruption. Yeah? I honestly believe, Mr. Wilfred Rattigan, if you are a man of integrity and stand against corruption and want to stand in a public sector to represent the people of Jamaica, then you need to recuse yourself from Wayne Lonesome. We can't be biased and sit around biased people where it's publicly seen and don't think people blind, or we're Stephen Wonders here not seeing things. we as a people say we are for one cause and going for one cause, then we need to stand in unity so that the people that following can see it. Because people not stupid. There's no reason for you to be on that doghouse place last night. Kind for bones. For what? It's a disappointment. You're bigger than that. Hurt, and I woke up with it this morning and all day, and I tried to speak to a few people about it, like, how can I really bring forward this without sounding disrespectful? But I have to just be truthful and come to the people. My aim is to be informative and educated. And once I continue to do that, it's up to the people. We say second chances for the forgotten voices. So we have to continue to speak for the people, not for a party, not for no individual. And if you're putting forward for the public sector or a seat in the public sector, then we have to start. Come on, man. From what I understand, I don't know if this is what you said, but I've not heard it from you. But from what I understand is that you wanted to get knowledge, hence the reason why you were sitting there. Now, I have not heard this from your mouth, but if this, or if there's any truth to this matter, with all due respect, Wilfred Rattigan, you were the man of the moment in Africa. The FBI, sole cook and bottle washer in Africa. Don't tell me that you need to go sit down with those nasty cocksuckers to get information. No FBI agent. Of course, I would love to get to fit to them the way they're supposed to get it. Because I don't understand how y'all fighting corruption. What is corruption? If we were okay with corruption, then why speaking about it? So if we're fighting and talking about corruption, why do it nicely? Call these cocksuckers for who they are. Stop speaking behind the back and su. Oh, they are this and they are that, but publicly when everybody call them him, oh, no, you can't say this, and then you're going to come and say this and that. Stop pissing on my feet and tell me training, because I'm going to call a spade a spade. That's all I know to do. We're going to take a quick break and come back. This is OBC Radio, Second Chances of All the Forgotten Voices. We're hitting it raw. This is the Lady Whistleblower Show with your host, Dr. Jermaine Gordon.
You're listening to Dr. Jermaine Gordon on OBC Radio.
Check. Ha. You know we say Maric, representing for Dr. Jermaine, the voice for the voiceless. OBC radio station brings you nothing but niceness. Big up all of the listeners and all of the fans, them the loyal ones, them. Jamaica was a good island, but by the governments, them it get spoiled, man. Them raise up the price, pan the sugar, the high man. Behind closed door after the poor, them a smile, man. Them a pressurize the yellows and the juvenile, man. Them not provide no job, that's why the youth them get vile, man. Poverty make them get angry and wild, man, and start to have kill and kidnap people, child, man. Hold on the Jermaine, when they read him pass for a while, man. Can't believe I saw Jamaica really get the kind, man. I love Jamaica, my country me not degrade, but me have to speak my mind, yes. In Jamaica me no like where you gone, the governments them not perform. In Jamaica me no like where you gone, too much people have face suffocation. Dr. Jermaine no like where you gone.
This is one
every
DJ
day
you don't wanna fuck with.
fun. And if you want a valid information, show money into OBC radio station. You think of that? Alright, me say, who feels it knows, who feels it knows. Dr. Jermaine tell them enough time we gonna be bed hungry. We coulda got no better we shot a close. And me say, who feels it knows, who feels it knows. Growing up my life wasn't easy. Believe me, it wasn't a bed of rose. Watch I know, you know much time me go to school without no lunch money. Leave the house without no breakfast in a me tummy. But as it reach 11 o'clock, I need that who turn up at the school gate with the lunch, no me mommy. Sometimes she turn up with nothing at all. A Dr. Jermaine if you buy me something funny style.
If I love you one more time, if I love you one more time, OBC me I go lose my mind. OBC me I go lose my mind. Yeah, this is Shaka Paul representing for OBC Radio. Second chances for the forgotten voices. Yeah, available upon all app stores. Yeah, and upon Alexa, all Play Store. Check it.
Every talk in the garrison we say that them a chop. Don't kill a one another, me want the crime stop. You're locked into OBC Radio. Second chances for the forgotten voices. Delirang says so.
You're listening to Dr. Jermaine Gordon on OBC Radio.
Welcome back to the Lady Whistleblower Show, with me, your host, Dr. Jermaine Gordon. Now, let me get up and close with you, the viewers, and see what is on your fingers. But on Jarrett, bless up yourself. Big up yourself. How is St. Ann? How is the weather in St. Ann? Quinton Duffus, bless up. Abena, bless up yourself. Shauna Simit, I agree it was embarrassing. Shauna Simit, Serati, better than that. Natalie Freeman, Mr. Gordon, good night. Everton Jarrett, Mr. Gordon, a fool, you're a fool yourself. Ratigan is too political, and I'm happy. Lewis Beckford, good night, everyone. Yannick Coley, it's the first I'm seeing you here, Yannick. Bless up yourself. Welcome to the channel. I hope you like and subscribe. And please make the like match the numbers of viewers. Shall we? Like up the page. Thank you. Patricia Williams, big up yourself, Dr. Gordon. Everton Jarrett said the only cause we not all have is to be PNT political activists. Pachanj, you have been tuning in for quite a while. So you know that I'm no PNP activist here. Yes? So stop that. When you say Uno, don't remember you're on this platform. I know you're all over the place on other people's platform, and maybe when you talk, you speak you generalize. But remember, you're here on this platform. And one thing I can say, I'm no activist for no PNP party, yeah? Sean Simidrati needs to stop joining them. Mr. Dave, Dr. Gordon, good night, sir. Please, I want you to talk to Christopher Tufton about the money that he want taxpayers for Ministry of Education and Ministry of Health to fund that the thief. Please talk to Tufton, sir. Can somebody send Christopher Tufton number over to me? Everton Jarrett, good night. Mr. Gordon, on platform or political, that is why I not get any support. Well, and I know about who for platform is political, but Kian, good night. Man City Portmore, all of them are attention seekers and trolls with their own personal motive. Tavares, Ratigan, Lonesome. Mr. Gordon, you're too bad, man. Golda Watson, what really happened? Man City Portmore, Ratigan, Tavares, Lonesome, all have their own personal agenda. Golda Watson, first I'm healing from this. Shauna Smith said, true. Raymond Smith, talk your talk, bro. I support you in what you're saying. 100. Kezia Couture closing. Sir, Wayne Lawson is so biased. And everybody see that. And I don't know how we can say we're fighting against corruption and we sit with biased people and saying we all for one cause, and while biased people leading, whisper in your ears, talking what to do, saying what to do. And come on, man, don't stop pissing on Pete and tell me it's raining. I said it long time. Wayne Lawson needs to remove himself from Ratty. He's way too biased and die-hearted. Wayne Lawson is fighting for the PNP and not for the Jamaican people. Because he had couture clothing. Wayne Lawson is a good person. Wayne Lawson is a good person. We're not saying he's a bad person. He's just a biased person. Ratigan know what him doing. Let there be no mistake. I mean, that highlight, I don't see. I would love to see what the explanation is. That's nothing doing what you're doing there, sitting down, hoping for talk. Thousands of people didn't hear that they were talking. So why give them let them go to CVM, make CVM broadcast it. Let me connect to UDC and put it in R43 and see if people give a shit. Why coming on the people's platform? The only reason why we were there was out of the respect for Ratty. It hurt with that we sit down after the day and the fact that he not even get a chance for opening mouth and talk. And it's not the first it happened. So why go there? Jamaicans are impressed by people's status, surname, and address. And okay, if it is that, okay, you're going there for investigate, you're not doing nothing. All right, boom. Dr. Gardner kick up a storm and I ask the question them that matter. Isn't it not? Why is it link never sent to me? So I could have even go in with another email and put up and ask the question. Because they know you definitely, they're not gonna give you the acknowledgement as you stated before. But you went there again. Jeffrey Tavares the other day here, the Minister of Information said Jeffrey Tavares needs to just let the people know and come home. The link, you got my number. Why you didn't send that link to me? What is it you don't want me ask them? Won't afraid me ask them. But yet you're not telling me that I'm doing a good job. I mean, I don't have to wait for you or tell me that I'm doing a good job. I know what I'm doing and know that I'm doing a good job. And I get it from other people. But if it is that I'm doing such a good job, why is it? You know they're never gonna give you a chance to speak and ask a question. So why you never say, all right, Dr. God, you know, you try see if you can get a chance, raise your hand, come in on a different email, and let me give you a few questions to add to it. I want you to ask this. Now I have to go back. Let me leave it alone. But get yourself get yourself together. Jamaica are impressed by people's status, surname, and address. Oh, he's a former FBI agent, so his surname is Tavares. Oh, he's living in Canada. Everton Jack, Mr. Gordon, you're very rude and out of order to call the woman and men dog house. That is so better look at those nice looking women, and because you're jealous of the nice, lovely queen. Well, which one of the queen we're talking about, Everton Jarrett? Which one of the queen? Are we talking about the born queen or the wannabe queen? Patrick Bailey wannabe queen. Which one of the queen we're talking about? When you let me know, then we can speak. What's the big problem? HT said, what's the big problem? I don't see no problem if the man's sitting there. Well, it's good to disagree to agree. Okay, I don't know if you were listening to me, HT, and what the problem is and what we find the problem. And I mean, a lot of people felt the same way. I've got thousands of calls today about it because I woke up feeling the same way and I was wondering if it was just me but then I get a lot of call about it. Nobody care what Alonzo Terralan is saying. Now, me to understand, Ratty come forward and encourage the people to report Terralan and the same lady that's on the platform. We did just that. Now, the same persons who we reported is the very same person you're sitting with, giving them highlight just in a time when they're using a public PR stunt to clean up the nasty mess on the very same demonstration that you was a part of, the call to action demonstration. I can't understand it. So if you can understand it, HT, and see no problem with it, help me and others who feel the same way to understand it. Man City Portmore Everton Jarrett, get off the man channel and go. Orville Rodney. To me, last night, we learned a lot from hearing Terrelong lie. Hearing Terrelong lie. How much lie they tell. We don't know that is anything new. We don't know that Terrelong is a liar. We don't know that they're corrupt. Isn't that the very same reason why we're reporting them? So I sit to listen to them and give them the platform like the people in platform. Because we can call Make We Talk program the people's platform. Why put them on that platform? For do what? Good night. Rose Johnson said, good night, Dr. Gordon. Big up yourself. Best up yourself to Rose Johnson. No, Wayne Lonesome is not biased. You read it wrong. Kasia Couture Clothing. Well, maybe you have bias eye. Jermaine Butler, I knew Ratigan had a reason why he wants there. Don't forget former FBI brillianties. Ratigan. Well, I would like to see the reason and see what it is. Because from what I'm understanding, the reason is to get information. That could be, it's something that's digital. You didn't have to sit there to get the information. You didn't have to sit there to give them more views. because of the respect for you, make me sit down and watch it. Even when me on my platform, I do my show, I have it here looking at it. And other people are look at it just because you depend it. That's the respect we have for you. We never care about Terrell, we not care what them have to say. We want to hear Ratigan talk. We want to hear the question where they're going to lick them with. Them never get the opportunity when they was on Andrew Only's platform, and they didn't get the opportunity. You know they wasn't going to give it the opportunity last night. So why go back there to give them the highlight? That's what I'm talking about. Why let thousands of people that we're talking against these people, how they corrupt and wicked, we go give them, we go put them on shed light. I mean, they would never put Dunaway up on CVM TV or TVJ for us to talk. None of CVM or TVJ didn't come up with the call to action for come to highlight it. MJ Master Songwriter, I am Miss B. Blessings, Dr. Blessings, MJ, man. Blessings, Miss B. I under what you're saying, though, that Ratigan never spoke. He should really. He wouldn't spoke because when he was on the platform with Andrew Olness the night when the laptop got stolen, the morning I spoke to him and I asked him, why you didn't even raise it? And he said, boy, it wouldn't even make any sense I raise my hand because they wouldn't give me the chance. So I go back there. Maybe Ratty have a plan. He's very clever. Well, I would love to see what's clever about that. What's clever about that move? You want information? It is recorded. Once it's out on internet, it can't be removed. And as an FBI agent, a former FBI agent, you should know that. You can get it. Even if they delete it, you can go and get it in archives. So what clever about what you want us to hear the lie? You want thousands of people to really witness them lying? I mean, they are lying publicly. On a Zoom call, everybody would hear just that who don't care to watch them. We were just out of respect for you. We were forced to see those cocksuckers telling lies that we already know they're telling. Well, you know, not from a political move. Mr. Gordon, why you not from a political movement? I don't know about no political movement, Everton Jarrett. Gerald Raoul, big up Dr. X, one of the real YouTubers of your time, out of two. Beulah, just joining. Manners and respect to all. Key and Dr. Gordon, them not gonna give you a chance as you're not in them good books. Where that went. Not in the good books. Well, the stone where the builder refused always becomes the head cornerstone. And this that you're saying, okay, and it's so true, you know. But I'm not gonna go into anything further. Man City Portmore, Dr. Gordon, just do your thing and avoid certain individuals. It's obvious they are not into you, so just do your thing. You have your own platform, use it. Oh no, I know that, you know. I know that, and I know that that's why I build this. Nobody can take this away. We know that. And we appreciate that Man City Portmore. But it's just that the fact that somebody who we look to and appreciate, where say, oh, corruption, we're standing for one cause. We need a change out of the government. We need better for Jamaica, better for the people of Jamaica. It just look, when you sit down with the same wolves, highlighting the same wolves that you have in us reporting. What cleverness about that? They're already feeding themselves out. They're already talking. They're snitching on themselves. We know that they are liars. Hence the reason why you call for action. Hence the reason why we all stand for that cause. Hence the reason why we know they corrupt, we know they lying, we know they murderer, we know they thief. Not doing what we elect them to do. They're enriching themselves. We know all of that. And we know that nobody in Jamaica can fix it. So we call for an international investigation. Hence the reason why you call for us to write letters to FARA. We follow through. At least I did. I don't know nobody else. So it hurt me deeply to see you go sit down when the very same people them hankering forget the opportunity to speak when you already a talk. You are the big man. Understand, say Terry Long a boy when I seen a Patrick Bailey also want. Yo, sit down on the Terry Long thing. I beg him for a chance to let your voice be heard. Like really? Really? Andre John William Hamilton Williams say K so true. K Man City Portmore say K on spot. Kevin Farclough, much to do about nothing. And I get that Kevin. I am happy the host ignore Ratigan. He is campaigning for the PNP and a lot of us Jamaicans know that. Buell, I miss out the topic. Well, catch up. Lewis Beckford said, so true. J.M. Songwriter. Miss B said, absolutely, 100%. Mr. Everton Jarrett said, Mr. Gordon, make we talk is so negative. Nothing of substance from Big Ed. Jeffrey Tavares. Only trying to tear down Jamaica because of PNP politics. That's not what your Minister of Finance said. Lewis Beckford. In fact, you were on that platform and your Minister of Finance shouted you out, Everton Jarrett. That's not what he said. Lewis Beckford, trust me, Ratigan have a reason why he went. Well, I hear that the reason is to get information. That's no reason to go highlight these dirty cocksuckers. Because he could sit right. If me want the information, I can go watch back that tape. Could sit down and record it. I didn't have to be there. I am Miss B. I respect you, Dr. Gordon. Continue doing what you do. Patricia Williams. People fear what they don't understand, so they would not want you there, as you are a sharpshooter and would call a spade a spade. Trust me, they would never invite you to sit down with them. But that's the thing. I can understand that Alando Terrelong would never invite me to sit down and talk with them. Not that they think they are above me, because those cocksuckers are beneath me. They know that. Hence the reason why I speak, them can't check me. But to you, you all look to them as elected hierarchies, member of parliament. No, me know them when them a wipe cheese off a cocky. When them a box bread out a dog mouth, a hungry for a seat. They are the same people, just that they in suit now on television. These are the same dirty people that I know. To you all, they are elected members of society, not to me. But I can understand when Terralong or whatever that lady would name wouldn't invite a person, a sharpshooter like me, and give me the opportunity to speak. But there is no reason as to why Jeffrey Tavares or Ratigan, who say we on the same cause, nothing make me get that for try forgot to ask question. Because him know say him never there go get the chance to talk. So set me as the bait for ask the question. If you say you investigate for get something. Because the only people that got the opportunity to speak last night was their supporters. Yes, man, and yes, woman. Jeffrey Rule say, make we talk is a flip-flop. I talk to them no more, Sir X. Mr. Dave said, Dr. Gordon, please, I want you interviewed Tufton, sir, because they must not use poor people money to pay. I would just have to get his number and give him a call because they know they're not really. I would have to catch them like that. People money to pay for the dirty works, like how Ligel was planning to use taxpayers' money to pay SSL workers. That thief out the laptop. Everton Chart, one man you're talking about, Mr. Gordon. Ratigan is more than everyone else. Ratigan is no more than anyone else. Mr. Ratigan should distance himself from those set of people, point blank. And so will the others demonstrate still on? Will the other demonstration still on? Well, I don't see it gonna stop. We'll see. Everton Jack, Mr. Gordon, I hear Ratigan said they don't need you on their channel. Yeah, mix up. Bueller, like and share. Bueller said like and share. We have 116 people viewing here with 68 like. Would appreciate you put the thumbs up on the views while you come on. Like, even if you don't want to share, but like, please. While you're here, just put a like, put a thumbs up on the platform. Thank you. Yvonne O'Connor. If we don't join together for progress in Jamaica, we will continue in the doodoo the Jamaican already experienced. The respect for the Everton, you two lies, stop making mischief. You must be JLP as in a own lie. The respect for know yourself, me not idiot, you know. You hear that's not what Ratigan said. You have to hear it from him. Okay, I understand your point of view. I watch because of him too. I was glad though, as I learned that the compulsory pension of the public sector will spend at Harmony Cove. And how that, how Kian, how does that benefit anything? Like, how does it benefit anything? How does it fix the issues of what we're talking about, what we're reporting them for? I am Miss B said behind Mr. Ratigan, it takes a leader to stand up and lead. Can we all agree to disagree? And for good sake, can we unite for our Jamaica? Well, I'm all in unity for Jamaica and continue to speak for Jamaica and for no party. And I realize for that reason why they don't like me. Because I start speaking out. It was okay for me to go on Wayne Lawsom's show when I was talking about Nigel Clark. But when I was invited on the call to action, Wayne Lawsom let them know, say, no, take him off. And them take me out. But yet still Wayne Lawsom is not a part of the call to action, but him have influence. So how you a leader with a bias person like that in your ears? And what you all don't know, they have the nerve to ask me the night before of the protest to write an email to send to them of what I'm going to speak about. And I was to tell the certain individual, listen to me. Nobody not gonna muzzle me. I have my own platform. Y'all coming on my turf, and with all due respect, I'll be covering the event. Which I thought they was coming there all prepared because I asked if they was gonna have speaker mic and stuff. It's a good thing we came with those stuff. The stone the builder refused became the head cornerstone. I just hold it. And I stood there with dignity, hold my dignity for the people, for a betterment of Jamaica. So when me see things, me I go call it out, me I'll nip it in at the butt because that's all me know for do from long time. Nipping things in the butt, pun intended. All a spade, a spade. So the only reason, if I was just talking about the Jamaica Labour Party, I would be good enough. Because me split it in the middle. I mean, that's who I am. Solidarity and solidarity. Patricia Williams, exactly. You know all their secret, so they cannot afford you to embarrass them and let them feel less than. You know you've got the key to the beam. Yes, Jesus. And I know that's pun intended. Simmer. I've got the key to an Audi. Yes, Lord. If you not be to come near and say, Dr. God, remember Judas sat next to Jesus. He carried the purse. Oh God, Mr. Dave, so Dr. God, you know, you're vexed with things that done with Mr. Ratigan. Please just get to him and have a talk, bro. I respect Ratigan. I respect Ratigan. So, I respect. Then that's why I talk because of the respect of my him, and a lot of people calling and feel the same way. Maybe him can just address this publicly because of the public feel away. Lord, we shame in the queen voice. Not enough of that, someone. Sure. Do they have to keep the demonstration on a working day? Well, it makes sense to keep it on a working day because they're trying to send a message while the consulate is open and the consulate don't open on the weekend. So we all have to sacrifice. I mean, I left the comfort of my home, drive 3.5 hours, slept in the car, put mileage on my vehicle, gas. When I could just sit and say to hell with it. Do they have okay? Entertainment now. I believe him being there was good just for his present. Everyone has different roles, and Mr. Rattigan is a diplomat. Keep being you. You're playing your role. Well done. So you're saying it was a diplomatic move? Well, I I don't see the diplomatic move, and the fact that you speak of diplomatic, I can go there because I have London University gave me a diplomatic in global governance. So I believe I can speak on diplomatic. And I see nothing that move wasn't diplomatic. It was an embarrassing one. Call it what it is. The reason Wayne Lawson did that was because he refused to listen, to agree with someone with truth and facts, especially he was not first information. Yeah, but it was okay for him to invite me on his platform and get, in fact, go look at it if he ever delete it. Over 100 and had 1,000 views on that interview that he did with me because I was talking about Dr. Nigel Clark. It was okay then. Please stay balanced. That's why I'm here. Oh, I'm being balanced. I'm calling a spade a spade. I'm not being disrupted. I'm not disrespecting anyone. So Wayne did tell Ratty not to interview Zara just because she investigated Mark Golding. I'm glad Ratigan didn't listen to him. Wayne blew fire out of his mouth and no black bones to stand on. I believe so, and if I'm wrong, then here you are to call it out, and you're doing so. That's and I respect that entertainment now. That is why a lot of Jamaicans said the protesters they carried in Miami, Florida was political because we lost some and Carlos Jeffrey. Well, Everton, you will always have your one-sided say, but at least you show you're one-sided and you not change your talking publicly. Yeah. But if we want better, we'll do better. What I'm saying is this is not to disrespect Wilfred Rattigan, but to let Wilfred Rattigan know that the respect that we have for him is so high that the fact that you sat on those, I mean, you came down to sit with the wolves, hoping to get a chance to speak. It was embarrassing. We didn't care for them. We don't care what they had to say. We weren't gonna listen. It was only because of your presence, and we felt embarrassed because I had was to sit down and look at somebody I know way before you all know them. This is somebody whom I know personally when I'm a junior paralegal for Patrick Bailey. When him sit down at the house in the back room and hoping him could get a lick off of my dick. Even though a Patrick and me there in the master bedroom with him mentor. That's the dog shit. Same dog shit Terrellon that I had was to report to Farah. So what I am saying, and others are saying, they were disappointed. Nothing diplomatic was about that move to go sit there. It was nothing but embarrassment. You didn't have to sit there to get any information. You did two things last night. One, you gave them thousands of viewers. You highlighted them. And two, you embarrass yourself. You're too big of a person to go sit on a platform like that, hoping to get a chance to speak. I mean, I could understand when Andrew Holness was there, and even though when Andrew Holness was there, because that's the Prime Minister, but who is Terry Long? And that's what we're saying. Respect what we whole feel. It embrace us. We go sit down and look on Terry Long when we never want to look on Terry Long. We never care what Terry Long have to say. And worse, you never get no chance for say nothing. We mad wassa. As would I say wassara. On a Jamaican can understand that. This is OBC Radio, Second Chances for the Forgotten Voices. Can we get to 100 likes, please and thanks? Nothing diplomat about a move like that. No way. I know that. The program was it? Please tell me. What program was it? Please tell me. It was a Zoom meeting with Win. Sorry. Oh, it was a Zoom meeting with Terralong, Melanda Terralong, and what's her name? I don't remember her name. I don't know her name. Girl with the rat looking face. Mr. Ratigan here and there further showed them up for who they are to those people who still don't get it. Just a thought. I totally understand how you feel. We already know who them is. Him no need no more show for show them up. Them have CVM and Fish Use program for that. And TVJ. And all of the media house where they control. We know those things them expose. What more expose them can expose when it reach that he come and tell with a write letter to Farah and report them so they can start investigation. It already gone there, so what more expose them need to expose? America know who them is. Try to, because of the call to action demonstration. Right after the call to action demonstration, what they did? They called Dr. Rupert Francis, invite him on and make a mockery of him. And then they had the Gleaner wrote up article. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, Jamaica is booming and come and invest. This is PR. This is what PR do. What stuff in public domain so people can't on top of the dirt. That's what they're. So they go ahead and they write and they write and they write. And then what they do, come out and speak public about it. And Jehonas come and say, yes, come and invest. Terralong come and speak about it. And then yesterday, they had another meeting. Why? Because America know the dirt that they have been doing and see that they're trying to do a PR cover up and just blast them. Travel advisory. Don't think we don't know what you're doing. So America exposing them and letting you know, say, don't follow the foolish. For those of you who think and want to listen to these cocksuckers, don't, because here we are know what they are doing, and we are letting the public and them know that we are aware of what they are doing. Travel advisory and the reason why. So what more expose them want? No make no sense. Tell me it's a political move and I can understand. But come on, man. I see no point for Ratty to mix up with them dog shit. Plain and simple. Mr. Gordon, did you dead with Mr. Gordon? Did you dead with a man? Mr. Gordon, did you dead with a man? I was with Patrick Bailey when Terror Lang was in Everton. Go sit here, Stone here, man. Sure. Entertainment now. Who is he though? I've been hearing this name over and over. I think we should be mad at the Terralang person, but not Mr. Ratty for showing respect. I have to believe Mr. Ratty had a plan. Well, and that's what I say. We want to hear about it. Because Wally Papi, I'm quite sure he's going to talk about it Saturday, tomorrow, on his program. Because I know you get a lot of call about it for those who lot of complain about it. And trust me, I get over, maybe I exaggerate about 1,000, but I get over 400 calls about it. Who is Terralang? Go Google Terralang. Orlando Terralang is, I believe he's now an attorney, because I remember years ago he was paralegal for Patrick Bailey. He was at Patrick Patrick Bailey's house when, oh, you guys see me moving my mic to cough. I'm so used to moving the mic when the mic is here. Yes, but Terror Long is that guy who was at the house with Patrick Bailey when they murder Jermaine Jr. And they're from 2016 and nobody has been charged. Yeah? And Patrick Bailey, of course, was Andrew Holness's prime minister until he lost his license to practice. And it has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but because he stole money from client on multiple occasions. My grandmother said, "Is not what you say, is how you say it." Your comments at times can be very abrasive and send the wrong message you probably are not conveying. Let me pin this. Miss B, we all know of this saying. Is not what you say, is how you say it. So if we are no longer kindergarten kids and know of this saying, that is not what you say and how you say it, why listen to how me say it and not what I said? We are grown adults. We calling a spade because we all know this. It's no need to pettifog and beat around the bush here. Think about it. Your grandmother used to say, and not just your grandmother, my mother, and a lot of other people, and old-time people, we all grew up on these saying, it's not what you said, it's how you say it. Now, as a child, it was puzzling and we didn't understand it. But we are now grown adults. When I look on the age group of who I'm speaking to, it's over 45. Majority are over 40 and over. So we are grown people having grown conversation. And if we are aware that it's not what you said, but how you say it, and you also know that at times my tone may come off abrasive. You know that. You sit down and you listen that. But why take away of how I said to make an argument and not what I said? Dr. X, you're way before your time, so only a few will understand the point you're pointing out. Real dance. Love your program, entertainment. Now you're so transparent. Charmian Livermore, if me ever love you one more time, blame them and shame them, doc. Entertainment, no. Okay, thanks. Entertainment, no. Oh, yeah, now I understand. Gerald, real done 70% of us. BCA good. BCA is here. Well said. I like how open, balanced, and direct you are. Tired of the political correct. Call a thing a thing. Truthful, truthful a bust up a laugh. Rub them backside. I mean, I sat amongst, when I was this very same speech that I just make about it's not what you say. When I was assistant manager at this facility in New York, the regional director, the vice president, and the big boys them came into a meeting because what happened was before I went to that location, things was blooming, but they wasn't getting it in black and white. There wasn't any reviews, nothing about it, and I went and changed that. But when I went and changed it and start having reviews like crazy, and I would have them put in my name. Yes, Dr. Gordon is the one that do it. So like you can go look up. I don't want to tell in the company, but the facts is there. Hundreds of reviews through me from customers, and I also used to have them review my business also. The logo is behind here. So something had transpired and they called a meeting and that topic came up because, in the meeting when I was having a conversation, I'm speaking with my hand. And they are telling me that speaking with my hand is disrespectful. So I sat down and I listened to them and I said to them that, says who? Here in America, it's corporate America, it's disrespectful. So I say, I'm sorry, I weren't aware because I've resided in Germany, Amsterdam, the UK, Antigua, and I've never heard of it. The Cayman Island, where the banks are and then it comes to, I'm being fresh. And it's not what I said, but how I said. Don't come to me with that because we're grown people. If you know that, why listen to how I say it and not what I said? Because listen to the message. Because you know the message is there. You get the message. Because you tell me, you acknowledge you get the message, but it's how I present the message. You already get the message. Stick to the message. Don't come petty fog. You're not gonna do it with me. A spade is a spade, and a clubs is a clubs. We talk about JLP, we talk about PNP. Me not just for party, me have for Jamaica. I could sit down. I really have no interest in Jamaica. As in, more than maybe the next 20 years, I may want to go back, go visit. But it's not like I'm going to Jamaica, visiting Jamaica or going to Jamaica. I could have choose not to do this. I didn't have to get up out of my bed the other morning, travel how much hours, spend money, add mileage on my vehicle, sleep in my car to go to a demonstration where I wasn't welcome. Excuse me, but still went there. It wasn't for me. So it's because I want a better for Jamaica. And I know the cocksuckers are that who are elected. Jamaica crying. Mothers weeping. When I did the program about harvest, organs harvesting. Dr. Gordon, where you get the story from? Photographs sending around now with recently how many kids arms and leg without the torso and organs. These things are known. These things are exposed. And this is why I speak for Jamaica and for the voice of those who want a better Jamaica that don't have a platform to let them voice be heard. Mara Davis, Raw Truth, Dr. G, bless up. Great Britain. Oh, you alright? Hi, tomorrow. Oh, BCA, how you doing? I'm happy you're doing it. I get balanced information, so thank you. Sharma live up. Dr. Gordon for Prime Minister. Oh, Lord Jesus. We can't get 100 likes. We have 104. Well, 122 people here. We can't get 100 likes. Don't deserve it. We have 119 people here. Can we get... Wait, let me refresh and see if it's on my end. Yeah, we have 87 likes. Entertainment now. When Monique spoke, they said she was harsh and she asked them, isn't inequality hard? Your message matched the injustice. Shauna Smith, Dr. Gordon, don't be Andrew now. Don't say what was discussed between you and Ratty. Oh, you mean don't be wait, where it is? You mean don't be a Andre now? No, I've not said anything that was discussed. I mean, we're talking and giving. Okay, you have to understand when you come to a public platform to speak on something, you have to give reason as to why you speak about it and other protocol step that you have follow, which doesn't result in any, which doesn't resolve left open. And when you see something else come add to it now, then you have to speak and then give reason as to what to speaking about. and why it should be addressed. So that's just there, so it is. I'm doing good, girl. I'm all right. Blessed and highly favored. Thanks. Okay, we see the likes them going up. We got 94. Let me get 100, please. We would really appreciate it.
Check, check, check. Ha. You know, beside Maric, representing for Dr. Jermaine, the voice for the voiceless. OBC radio station brings you nothing but niceness. Big up all of the listeners and all of the fans, them, the loyal ones, them. Jamaica was a good island, but by the governments, them it get spoiled, man. Them raise up the price, pan the sugar, the high man. Behind closed door after the poor, them a smile, man. Them a pressurize the yellows and the juvenile, man. Them not provide no job, that's why the youth them get vile, man. Poverty make them get angry and wild, man. And start to have kill and kidnap people, child, man. Pull on the Jermaine, but they read pass for a while, man. Can't believe I saw Jamaica really get the high, man. I love Jamaica, my country me not degrade, but me have to speak my mind, yes. In Jamaica me no like where you gone, the governments them not perform. In Jamaica me no like where you gone, too much people have face sufferation. Dr. Jermaine no like where you gone, every day you hear another life gone. And if you want a valid information, tune into OBC radio station. You think of that? Alright, me say, who feels it knows, who feels it knows. Dr. Jermaine tell them, enough time we gonna be made hungry. We could've got nowhere till we shot our clothes. And me say, who feels it knows, who feels it knows. Growing up, my life wasn't easy. Believe me, it wasn't a bed of rose. Watch I know. You know much time me go to school without no lunch money. Leave the house without no breakfast in a me tummy. But as it reach 11 o'clock, honey that who turn up at the school gate with the lunch, no me mommy. Sometimes she turn up with nothing at all. A Dr. Jermaine if you buy me something from the stall.
You are here with Paul Mantia live on OBC Radio every Friday night at 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tune in to discuss world topics uncensored. Exclusive interviews. Call the request line to request a spot on our radio to discuss how you feel about what's happening in the world. We would love to hear from all of you. Tune into OBCRadio.com and download the app or ask Alexa to play OBC Radio for you. We will see you every Friday night at 9 p.m. to midnight on OBC Radio, your number one source of news and entertainment, uncensored.
Welcome back. This is OBC Radio. We're on the Lady Whistleblower Show. And as you hear Paul Mantia live, if Paul Mantia would be the... Is it okay for me to call you White Paul? Yes, because you're not Spanish, you're white. Caucasian. Paul Mantia would be the Caucasian version of Dr. Gordon. And you can tune in to Paul Mantia at 9 p.m. to midnight. And the only difference is he speaks on American government. I don't touch that water, he does. But he's very raw, and that's why we had was to give him a late night show. But you should tune in to Paul Mantia Live. OBC Radio, download the app in your app store or from your Play Store. Or you can go on the website, visit obcradio.com and press the button there and tune in. We're going to open the phone lines for the next 40 minutes. If anyone want to call in, the number is going across the screen. Anyone want to call in? The time is now. We open the phone lines. The phone lines are open.
1, 2, 3, let's go! Go!
Anyone want to call in?
You are
The
here
time
with
is now.
Momentia Live on
We
OBC
open the
Radio
phone lines.
every Friday night at 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tune in to discuss world topics uncensored, exclusive interviews.
The phone lines are open.
To request a spot on our radio to discuss how you feel about what's happening in the world. We would love to hear from all of you. Tune into OBCRadio.com and download the app or ask Alexa to play OBC Radio for you. We will see you every Friday night at 9 p.m. to midnight on OBC Radio, your number one source of news and entertainment, uncensored.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We see we hit the number. We appreciate all those who put a like on. OBC, excuse me for a moment. Isaac Buckerman is live on PDTV. I'll be right back in a few. Okay, Joy Marshall Butler. Andrea Hamilton, BC Simich. Dalton G said OBC had I not seen the like for Mr. Ratigan and So Bone on that platform, I would have tuned out. Permanent questions were front and answer were forced by a very busy chat room. Another person will say if it wasn't for Ratigan, he wouldn't be listening. What did I miss? This and Stoner, just go back, just forward from top and listen. You will hear it. Welcome, though. Welcome. Better late than never. Bless up yourself, girl. Good to see you in class. Dalton G. Bless up, Stacey and Stoner. Yes. And Stacey, and you come in, you put your like on it. You put your like there. Because it was 100 and something like before. I said Stacey and Stoner. I don't see your like, Stacey. No one want to let the voice be heard. Nobody want to call in. You don't have to give your name. You don't have to say where you're from. Just want your story. Say what you feel like. Let your voice be heard. Second chances for the forgotten voices.
Check. Ha. You know we say, Maric, representing for Dr. Jermaine, the voice
You
for
are
the
here with Momentia Live on OBC Radio every Friday night at 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tune in to discuss world topics uncensored, exclusive interviews. Call the request line to request a spot on our radio to discuss how you feel about what's happening in the world. We would love to hear from all of you. Tune into OBCRadio.com and download the app or ask Alexa to play OBC Radio for you. We will see you every Friday night at 9 p.m. to midnight on OBC Radio, your number one source of news and entertainment, uncensored.
Right you know, with the question the whole world, OBC Radio, it around the nation. Anybody when not like that one here, tell all the haters them to stay behind. OBC Radio, OBC Radio, OBC Radio are the number one. OBC Radio, OBC Radio, OBC Radio are the champion. Right you know, me represent that one here for OBC Radio. Second chance for the forgotten voice. This is your girl, Princess Anne.
You're listening to Dr. Jermaine Gordon on OBC Radio.
Hey, yo, check this out. This is Anthony Cruz live and direct representing for OBC Radio. Second chances for the forgotten voices. Sing, keep it locked. Anthony Cruz said that. I'ma leave the door open.
Hey, this is your girl, Michael Diamond, representing for OBC Radio, Second Chances for the Forgotten Voices. Tune in right now, get the app on all apps and Play Store. Tune in. You don't know it's all. You don't know Alexa. Yeah, tune in now to OBC Radio, Second Chances. Your girl, Michael Diamond, for the radio station to the world. I'm die, why? OBC Radio go sweet we why. Second Chances for the Forgotten Voices. I'm Macadocious.
HAPPY. I'm so happy I could fly. OBC Radio. Second Chances for the Forgotten Voices. Available on all App Store and Play Store. Yeah, with the Alexa too. Check the levels.
Well, you don't know this is Abby Dallas picking up OBC Radio. Second Chances for the Forgotten Voices.
Girls, your man a say you little and you cute talk short. Hear me now? OBC Radio are the best radio. Delly Rank says so.
We appreciate you for being here. This is the Lady Whistleblower Show, which me, your host, Dr. Gordon.
This is one DJ you don't want to fuck with.
And we thank you for being a part of our show tonight. Sharon Thompson, good night. You're late, but better late than never. You can catch up on what went on. This is OBC Radio, Second Chances for the Forgotten Voices. And please, tune in to Paul Monty Live on OBC Radio. Download the radio station app or go to our website and tune in. Thank you. Love. Peace.